Hey you guys, it's Brandy Chanel. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to your Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip Season 1, Episode 1 review. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, you guys, so let's get into it. We got a new show alert. Honey, we are talking about the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip show, honey. I was very back and forth. I knew maybe or maybe not, but after watching the first episode and the hype that the first episode gave, I was like, I might be interested in this. I see Yocrates and Rodney the Voice have already done reviews. Jamie, I think, has done a review. So I was like, let me watch it. Let me just go ahead and watch it. And honey, it was a really, I was impressed. I was really impressed. It was really cute. It had a little bit of drama, but not too much, not too heavy or whatever the case may be. It was really light, light shade, light drama. So let's just go ahead and let me tell you about this show, right? So they're going to Turks and Caicos. They're all getting ready. I can already tell that Ramona is going to be a mess. So Ramona is a mess. She talked about Teresa being a scarecrow, and that's like, she basically was saying that, Teresa is dumb. And even though Teresa can have her moments, she can't be that dumb because, like she said in the show, she's a New York Times best-selling author, okay? She got business after business, okay? When her husband was out here, fucking up the church's money, she got right to work. So I don't know if she's dumb, but she has those moments during the show where, she kind of mispronounced words and things of that nature, but I wouldn't say she's dumb. Okay, so all the women are talking to the concierge about the rooms. Honey, the rooms are a big deal. Okay, it's like, this is my whole thing about the rooms, and we're going to get into it later. But if it's a nice place, I don't know why they make a big deal about who gets the best room. I just think that's so small. Like, I get it, you don't want a shitty room, but if it's a overall nice, location, it's a 5-star Airbnb or it's a 5-star hotel, what does it matter if you're not getting the best room? We'll talk about that later. Everyone is calling Cynthia and asking about Kenya because we all know Kenya is the shade assassin. Kenya will get you together, honey. She's going to gather the girls. Okay, so they're on the way to the jet. Melissa and Teresa are talking about Ramona, and Melissa lets Teresa know that she called her a scarecrow. Teresa says she's the Tin Man. She ain't got no heart, or I don't know where she was going with. I get it, but I didn't get it. So I don't know if she got it, but I was really confused by that, right? Okay, so the girls are on the jet. Ramona says that the Real Housewives of New York put Bravo on the map. Girl. Girl, no they didn't. Girl, no ma'am. No ma'am. No, they did not, ma'am. No. Girl, New York has never been that girl. New York has never been that girl, okay? We had OC, we had Real Housewives of Orange County, which, I wasn't it didn't pop, okay? It didn't pop, okay? But when Atlanta came through, baby, it popped and then some, okay? Because it had good personality. I think Nene really, whether you like Nene or not, she is what made Atlanta pop. Okay, because she was the one who came up with them reunions, because there was not a reunion. If you notice, for Real Housewives of Orange County, that first season, they don't have a reunion. Real Housewives of Atlanta does, honey. No, New York has never been that girl. She's always been at the bottom of the totem pole. And a little birdie told me that the only reason why New York is still standing is because it's Andy's favorite franchise. I'm just saying, boo. Y'all have never been that girl. Cynthia says New York has never been number one. Never. 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 Not even, I mean, girl, Beverly Hills has surpassed you. Potomac surpassed you, honey. Girl, please. And they've been here, you've been here a lot longer than them. New Jersey surpassed you. Girl, bye. Anyway. All right, so Cynthia makes this presentation for Kenya. So she brings out Kenya's picture of her little daughter, Brooklyn. So cute, right? And it is Kenya's first time leaving her daughter. She's every trip that she's gone on, Kenya has brought her daughter, as we know, from Atlanta. And I didn't really know what Cynthia was going to do. Like, it was really, it was off. I didn't know what she was going to do. Like, she had them big scissors, but then we find out it's a ribbon. So it's kind of like cutting the umbilical cord. I got it, but it was a little bit confusing for me. I was like, I don't know. It is what it is. Do you, boo, right? And we also learned that, she's currently still going through the divorce with Mark. God damn, now how many times you going to be going through a divorce with Mark? Like, I mean, sign the papers. Sign the papers, okay? Shout out to Melody Hall, okay? Sign the damn papers, Mark. You ain't want her ass no damn way. But, because she's going through divorce, she needs to get the master bedroom. I was like, girl, everybody on here going through something or could be going through something, okay? Why does she need to get the master bedroom to make her feel better? I was like, Cynthia, now go on somewhere. Go on. Move away from us with this, okay? I wasn't feeling that at all. I was like, okay, Cynthia, whatever. But because I don't think no one really wanted to get into it with Kenya, they didn't want that smoke with Kenya. They just said, fuck it, bitch. Go ahead and have the room, because I am not trying to go there with Miss Kenya Moore. Okay, so Ramona is telling a time where she got a divorce and she was in Turks and Caicos, and she met this guy. She was flirting with him. However, she was still married, but she was going through divorce because her husband cheated on her. So Kenya was like, "What? You were still married? You were flirting or whatever?" Now, Kenya, honey, you were flirting with Apollo when he was still married, even though it wasn't all your fault. He was participating. You was flirting too. So let's not judge, okay? But I get what you're saying. But all of a sudden, Ramona goes, "Bitch, are you not following, bitch?" Like, I was like, dang, how do we go from 0 to 100? Like, right off the bat. Like, damn. Why she gotta be a bitch? And you do not want to call Kenya Moore a bitch, okay? Because she will come after you. All right, so they're going into the car. So they settled that. She apologized, whatever. They're going in the car. Kyle, Cynthia, and Kenya discuss the confrontation between Ramona and Kenya. Ramona called Kenya Portia. At first, I really thought that she was being funny, because anyone who's familiar with Real Housewives of Atlanta knows that Kenya and Portia do not get along. So I think she was I thought she was being funny when she, said something about calling Kenya Portia. And it's like, you've met Portia before. So when Cynthia had confronted her on the jet, was like, that's why do you keep calling her Portia? She's Kenya. All I know is Portia. But you know what Portia looked like. So you clearly can see that Kenya and Portia do not look alike, unless you think all black women look alike. Because Ramona has a history, right? According to Ebony K. Williams, she got a history, right? But we'll keep it pushing. So they pull up to the house. House is beautiful. Ramona she's already picking her room. Listen, so on Ramona's franchise, that's what she does. Everyone else is getting, settled in. Everyone else looking through the villa. She's picking a room. On one hand, I'm like, okay, that's not really her fault. Like, that's not really her fault. Like, if y'all don't want to, get y'all rooms right away, that's on y'all. But another part of me is like, as we starting to pull the layers off of Ramona, there's a little bit of entitlement that goes with Ramona. So that's why I can't totally be on her side. I can understand it a little bit, but not completely. But let's keep it pushing. The girls decide to go through the room, but not pick any rooms yet. But Ramona's already picked a room. The ladies come in and tell her that she cannot be in that room. And she's like, no, I'm here. She is so kooky. She went to go take a shower. She's naked. With the girls are trying to come in and talk to her. She got her breast out, her vajayjay. The concierge has seen her butt booty naked. I was like, girl. At one point she calls Kenya Portia again, and Cynthia's telling her that's not Portia, that's Kenya. And at this point, I think she's doing it, even though that's something she does. At this particular moment, I do think she's doing that to get on Kenya's nerve, and she need to stop because she ain't ready for that smoke, okay? But so Ramona in her confessionals, like, you do know that Portia and Kenya don't get along. She was like, oh, I didn't know. Bitch, you knew. You fucking knew. Okay, so Cynthia and Teresa are talking, and they're talking about Ramona. Cynthia basically says she's been here for 11 years, so that seniority shit does not work, because Ramona thinks because she is the eldest that she gets a room. But I feel like if she wasn't the eldest, she would still think that she can get that room, right? She says the way Ramona is acting is unacceptable. Tarina's confessional said Teresa in her confessionals is basically like, oh, I have more followers. Who's more popular, me or Ramona? I'm like, both y'all are damn fool. But if I had to choose between Ramona and Teresa, I would always pick Teresa, because Teresa is TV gold. Okay, she is an icon. Okay, even though she gets on my damn nerves, it's no secret that she has put her stamp in Real Housewives of New Jersey. Like, you can't say Real Housewives of New Jersey without Teresa Giudice or Giudice or whatever they said it was. So it's the next day. Ramona is calling the guy John. Now, the guy John, who we later find out, he is the owner of the restaurant, right? She is FaceTiming him, and she's in her lingerie. Her hair is done, and she's asking him. And he seems like he's not really into it. He's just obliging her. Like, he's just like, okay, like, yeah, it's nice. Yeah. When the fuck are we gonna get off this? Like, it was so uncomfortable, because she's not a good flirt. It's like, she's not a good flirt. She's very awkward, and it's very funny. Melissa and Kyle are talking, and they discover that someone is leaking stories to the show. And what they come to find out is the person who is, I guess, in charge of the blog, Kenya, knows this person, okay? So they're going to dinner, and Ramona is riding in the car with Kenya and Teresa. You know, she keeps calling Kenya Portia, and she called her a bitch. She said that Teresa is, you know, she's like a scarecrow, whatever the case may be. So the guy that Ramona was talking to, like I said, he was the owner of the restaurant. She's flirting with him, and she ain't got no bra on. She's just like, it was so, I got secondhand embarrassment, because she came off so desperate and thirsty. I was like, no, ma'am, that's not how we do it. That is not how it's done, boo. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Like, what are we doing here? So they confront Kenya about the stories that's being linked. In Cynthia's confessional, she says that, you know, she's not saying that Kenya is leaking the stories, but she does know the person. I wouldn't be surprised if Kenya was leaking the stories. I wouldn't be surprised. This is not the first time Kenya has been accused of leaking stories to the blogs. And I definitely believe that she may be leaking them stories, because the stories favor her. They make her look good, not the other ladies. It actually makes Ramona look bad. So I wouldn't put it past Miss Kenya Moore if she was doing that. They talk about the story being leaked, and about Ramona. They talk about the fact that the story was leaked that Ramona picked the best room. Kenya says that she heard that Ramona was like that. Ramona's like, you don't know me. You never know me. Ramona and Kenya are having a discussion, and they ask Ramona, what do you do when you're around other groups of women and y'all are going somewhere and y'all all need to pick a room? They just let me have the room. Why? I'm Ramona. Bitch, Ramona who? Like, I was like, Kenya, like, Ramona, what that mean? Like she act like she Paris Hilton or Kathy Hilton. Like, Yes, she's one of the rich white women. Yes, she's part of Real Housewives of New York, but she is not like, I don't know, for me, it's not like Ramona Singer, rings bells. Okay, it's not like the reputation is there. So for her to say it's because I'm Ramona, it was so snobby and so entitled. Like, I just get what I want because I am who I am. I'm Ramona, aka a Karen. That's really what it is. That's really what it is. Okay, so Kenya and Ramona get into about the rooms. Here we go with this room situation. I was pretty much over that conversation. And Kenya calls Ramona an asshole, right? Cynthia takes Ramona off. And basically, Cynthia is feeding Ramona lines of what to say to women, how to apologize. And I'm sorry, you're an elder. You're older than Cynthia. She shouldn't be having to coach you on having to apologize. Like, I get she says she's tough, but I don't see tough. I get what I want. And I don't care about how I talk to you or how I treat you. I'm going to get what I want. That is what I get from Ramona, not that she's tough. Okay, she comes back. She apologizes to the table. Teresa bring up the scarecrow comment. She goes over there to console Teresa. But before she does that, Kenya makes a comment. She's like, you don't just say that about somebody you just met. And, production had to humble her real quick, okay? They had to roll that beautiful bean footage because Miss Kenya, okay, you have been horrible and said some horrible things to people you just met or didn't even know that well, okay? So who are you to judge, okay? So then, she apologized to Teresa. Teresa says she's a best-selling author, so she must have some brains. Ramona says after she had a conversation with Teresa that, she figures she is a smart woman. She is strong and all the other stuff. They kiss, they make up, the drums come out, they start dancing. I thought that was a great moment right there. So we're back at the house, and it's this cute little segment of Housewives After Dark, right? And what was interesting was, Kyle having a discussion with Ramona about her weight. And I remember thinking earlier in the episode when Kyle says, I've gained so much weight, I'm 125 pounds. And I was like, bitch, get the fuck out of here. I ain't been 125 pounds since I came out the womb, okay? Girl, get the fuck out of here. But then when she started talking at the end, I understood, because where she's from, there are people in her family that are thinner than her, and they all had blonde hair. And that's where that insecurity comes from. She never, and I didn't notice is that she never just wears a bathing suit, just with her skin out or anything like that. I mean, I don't follow Kyle like that, but she says she never does, and her husband is always encouraging her to, have her body out. He's always telling her she looks great. But the thing about it is she don't believe it. She doesn't believe within herself. And I thought that was a great conversation that her and Ramona had. I love that she was vulnerable in that moment. And I like the fact that Ramona was actually she's having a listening ear. She was, she was really being a good girlfriend. She was listening to her, comforting her. And I felt like that was important because, I kind of just dismissed it. I'm like, girl, this must be some Beverly Hills shit. Y'all must have to be a size 0, okay? Because go anywhere else and you're basically a toothpick. But I understood it more at the end that she's probably been compared to her sisters who were, if she was 125 pounds, they were probably like 115, 100 pounds, right? So to them, that's the standard. And to her, for being 125 pounds, that's, I guess that's obese, bitch. I don't know, but that's how she was feeling. But that's basically where the episode left off. Tomorrow, I'm gonna watch episode 2. I might watch that shit tonight. And I'm gonna give you like 2 more this weekend, along with Ready to Love and Love and Marriage Huntsville. So just be on the lookout for that. I'm about to go take some medicine because I am not feeling well. But that's the end of the review, you guys. Let me know how you guys feel about this show. Do y'all want me to continue to review it? I actually enjoyed it. It was actually a really good show from the first episode. We'll see how these other 2 episodes pan out. But just leave your comments below. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe to my channel. Until next time, toodles.